old house creaked around me like a dying animal. Moonlight, thin and sharp, sliced through the dusty panes of my bedroom window, illuminating the grotesque shadows that danced on the walls. I was 7, and the darkness had become a living entity, a suffocating blanket that pressed in on me every night. It started subtly, a whisper I couldn't quite make out, a chill that had nothing to do with the drafts. Then came the scratching, faint at first, like tiny claws skittering behind the plaster. My parents dismissed it as mice, but I knew better. Mice didn't make the walls hum with a low, guttural vibration that seeped into my bones. The doll my grandmother had gifted me, a porcelain thing with unnervingly blue glass eyes, became the epicenter of the terror. I'd leave it perched on my dresser, facing the wall. Each morning, I'd find it turned, its vacant stare fixed on me, its painted smile a ghastly grimace in the dim light. One night, I woke to a soft, rustling sound. The doll, its dress a pale yellow cotton, was sitting upright on my nightstand, its head tilted as if listening. Its eyes, usually closed when I wasn't looking, were wide open, reflecting the sliver of moonlight. I squeezed my eyes shut, my heart a frantic drum against my ribs, and prayed for morning. When I dared to peek again, the doll was back in its original position, but the impression of its gaze lingered, cold and unwavering. My parents, bless their well-meaning hearts, tried to reassure me. They'd sit with me, reading stories until my eyelids grew heavy. But the moment they'd leave, the whispering would resume, more insistent now, laced with a malice that curdled my blood. The scratching intensified, evolving into a rhythmic thudding that seemed to originate from directly beneath my bed. It was a deliberate, insistent sound, like something trying to claw its way through the floorboards. I'd press my ear against the wood, a morbid fascination overcoming my fear, and hear a low, rasping breath, too deep, too ragged to be human. Then the air in my room began to change. It thickened, acquiring a cloying, metallic scent, like old pennies mixed with something foul and decaying. Sometimes, I'd see fleeting movements at the periphery of my vision, shadows detaching themselves from the corners, stretching and contorting into impossible shapes. One particularly vivid nightmare, I dreamt I was being pulled down into the earth by unseen hands, the smell of damp soil, and something utterly ancient filling my nostrils. I woke up screaming, drenched in a cold sweat, the metallic scent clinging to my pajamas. Father, a man of logic and science, started looking tired. My mother, a woman of deep faith, began to whisper prayers more frequently. They installed a nightlight, a cheerful cartoon character that did little to dispel the encroaching dread. One evening, while I was tucked into bed, the thudding began again, louder than ever. This time, it wasn't just beneath my bed. It was all around me, a percussive assault on the very fabric of the house. The doll on my dresser slowly, agonizingly, turned its head. Its painted smile seemed to widen, and a low, guttural chuckle, like stones grinding together, echoed from its porcelain throat. I didn't scream. I couldn't. The darkness had finally claimed its voice.